So, welcome to the Motorepair paint correction how-to video. We've got our trusty Vauxhall Astra here, which we're going to be doing a series of videos in over the next few weeks. And we're going to try and get it back to as good a condition as we possibly can. We're going to show you how to do that and work you through each of the processes. As you can see, it's in a beautiful shade of kind of pinky red. It's flat, really flat. We're going to show you the process that we use to get it back to as good a condition as we possibly can. First of all, we've got to assess the car, so you're going to need to know a few things. Is it 1 or 2 stage paint? And I'll run you through a little diagram of that in a moment. And you're going to need to know the thickness of the paint, just because we're going to be removing a minute amount of paint in this process. So we're going to talk a little bit about wet sanding next. Okay, so I'll quickly run you through this diagram that we've just quickly knocked up on the board. You've got your substrate here, which is the vehicle's bodywork. That might be metal or plastic. Then you're going to have a layer of primer, then you're going to have a layer of paint, then you're going to have a clear coat on the top. What we've got is various faults. So we've got orange peel. That's where your paint hasn't been sprayed on quite right. Maybe it's just was like that from the factory. Every car generally has a bit of orange peel. You've got your stone chips in the middle, and that can be through to the primer, which is why you get a little grey patch behind the stone chip. And then you've got just surface scratches, which could be in the clear coat or the paint. So the clear coat and the paint, that would be 2-stage paint, because obviously you've got the paint and the clear coat. Our red Astra has just got single-stage paint, and we'll show you on the next process how you can tell that. Okay, so we've just changed the diagram. This is single-stage paint now. We've just got paint, no clear coat, and what you can tell is with our orange peel here, you've got minute dips, scrapes, scratches, and whatnot. Just wear and tear, even poor washing can cause this. And what we're going to do is flatten this off with a process. Okay, so you've got to decide before you start this next process how far you want to go, because you can wet sand, you can buff, there's lots of techniques you can use. Is it an everyday car? Is it a car that you just buy in to sell on, you want to get it looking good, or is it your pride and joy and you want to get in absolutely show quality? So what we're going to do in this instance is we're going to wash the car down with a degreaser. Washing up liquid is fine, it's just as good as anything. And then we're going to clay bar it just to get all these little tar spots off it, so that we've just got just the paint. That's what we want to get down to. Okay. Once we've done that, we'll wet sand it with, in this case, 2000 grit sandpaper. Okay, so we've just washed the panel, just as the bit we're going to show you, and we've clay barred it. I'm going to hand over to Chris, who's going to show you a bit more on the techniques of how to do it.
Okay, so we'll start off, we're going to do our 2000 grit. Dead easy process. Obviously we want to soak the area. Water on the thing, so you can leave these soaking in water, does help. And all we're going to be doing is nice flat, even pressure, and we're going at a 45-degree angle in that motion.
What kind of pressure are you using there, Chris?
Minimal amount of pressure, let
minimum
the paper
pressure.
do its work. You can actually feel it as it's going.
So it's a bit like clay bar, and you can feel it underneath.
So you can feel it kind of grabbing.
And you notice he's going up to the swage line as well.
Yeah, so we're going up to this body line here, because of course we don't want to be going over it like that, because we're burning the edge of the paint, and we're going through it to the primer. So we want to be going up to it, using our fingers on the top of the pad to actually feel the edge of the body. And then we can go the opposite direction.
So not going up and down, left and right, we're kind of going cross-hatching across it.
We want to be going cross-hatching because it gets a better finish. A lot even pressure, and it's quicker.
So just explain to people who don't know the red stuff that's coming off the sandpaper.
Yes. So we've got all this red residue now. That is actually the paint that we're removing off the vehicle. And you can actually tell already, if I wipe down, very limited section that we've done.
So it can be pretty scary to start with. That's why we have an old panel or an old car that we're doing it on first, so you can learn on that. That's another top tip if you really want to get into this.
If you bring the camera close to the edge here, you can actually see the sandbox. I don't know how well it's going to pick that up.
Not sure yet, just about.
No, it's not.
When it's dry, what I'll do, I'll show you the bonnet and the section we've already done. It looks pretty scary. You've got crosshatch marks all over it. That's what we're looking at. We've gone up to the edge, so that's what we're doing here on this door.
So again, the process we're doing, not burning over the edges of body lines, we're going up to it.
So it's all by feel really, and you're using your fingers, like so. That's a really good technique, that.
And then when we come to the other side of the body line, we want to be going up to it as well, in the same kind of motion, 45 degrees.
So this is just one stage of many stages we're going to be showing you on how to get the best out of the paintwork.